Right, we're down at Swan. We're here with Dan. Been on board with us now 2-3 months. Just going to talk to you a little bit about Dan's approach to Swan, his tactics he's using for the recent sort of fish he's had, what he's doing since yesterday, since he's turned up yesterday morning at crack of dawn, how he's progressing through this session, and what's working for him really. So mate, how is it?
Yeah, good. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it's going alright at the moment.
Yeah?
Yep.
So as I mentioned, you got here yesterday early morning.
Yep.
Why this swim? Close to the car park, but why this?
Yeah.
Why this particular? Obviously easy with the barrow, but
Yeah,
why have you chose this one?
And I've done a couple of laps when I got here yesterday. Looked at the swim just over the bridge over there, Island 1. There was a little bit going on in front of there yesterday, but as I pulled the stuff onto the barrow and pulled over the bridge, I noticed a few decent ones coming under the bridge, so I just decided to slip in for a few hours. And yeah, I had a little one straight away, so decided to stay.
So yesterday as the day went in, obviously we've had a little bit of overcast and a bit of rain.
Yeah.
I turned up after a few phone calls to you, just gone 2 o'clock.
Yep.
And I was just getting my gear sorted, and you managed to bend into one.
That's it. Yeah. It was a nice little 26 linear. So yeah, there's a few coming out now hopefully. So hopefully we should be in for another one later on.
Okay. So you can clearly see in the swim here. This is obviously a great swim. Obviously you've got a nice bridge there, which they come through on the back there. A load of weed here. Yeah, tree lines. So how are you sort of presenting your baits in this weed at the moment?
It's just if you walk over the bridge and you can see a couple of the spots straight off the bridge because you know you're a few feet higher. But you know, as you walk around the far bank as well, you can see the spots in the margin. So it's all quite tight to the tree work because you know the weed comes up and then you get that little drop off and you can just fish just off the back of the weed.
See, in my opinion, yesterday you obviously had that bite and it locked you straight up in the weed bed in front of it.
Yeah.
But a little bit of good angling there. It took you probably an hour to actually get that fish back, which a lot of people would probably given up by then, which isn't the right thing to do.
A lot of putting the rod back on the rest.
Yeah, and obviously a little ball of weed there. Yeah. But yeah, pucker fish and well deserved. So in terms of last night, obviously nothing last night.
No, nothing through the night.
Seen a few fish down in obviously Chris's swim.
Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon was productive, a few fish there, a few bites. So in terms of today then, bait wise, what are you going with?
Not much at all really. I've got the peanut at the moment. That's a favoured one at the moment, but not been putting much out. You know, just a bite at a time. 6 or 7 boilies over each rig. Few sort of halved up, few crumbed up. Little stick on the rig as well, just to make sure it's all presented right. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the one at the moment. Just a bite at a time.
Okay. And for hook bait wise, what are you using?
Yeah, I've got the G11 bananas.
Let's have a look at those bad boys.
And the Scopex strawberry limes as well.
So again, you've chosen to go with white.
Yeah. White seems to be a colour, you know, especially this time of year as well. I like the whites. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be doing the trick on the water at the moment. So. And
the two you got there is what flavours you got there?
That's G11 banana, that one, and that one's strawberry, Scopex and strawberry limes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they've both been doing your fish?
Yeah, they're doing the ones at the moment, mate. They're doing a lot of them at the moment.
Okay. So as today goes on, obviously I can see you're a very, very light angler in terms of your approach. You've done a few laps, so if this afternoon does improve, fruitful for you.
Yeah, you know, if we haven't had one by sort of 4, you know, I'll definitely be going for a walk before it gets too dark.
Okay.
See if we can see a few elsewhere and move on them. You know, it's definitely a water where you need to be moving on them. They get around the lake quite a lot, so you want to stay mobile. That's the best way, really. Location's key on a water like this. And
do you find your approach is similar in all swims within Swan, or?
Yeah, you know, different lakes, different tactics. But this lake's definitely, you know, find the fish. I don't put much bait out to start off with, and if I get a bite, you know, I'll put more bait out there on if I feel it need be.
And what have you done this year so far?
What bait wise?
In terms of fish?
I've been fishing quite a few different waters actually. So you know, I've fished 4 different waters since March. But yeah, I've done alright. You know, I've had a few out of here this year, up to just over 40. You know, a couple close by on the water close by as well. Had a few out of there, so it's been a good year so far.
That'll do, mate, won't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's have a look at your rig then. What's doing the damage?
Especially in the situation at the moment, you know, like the just a quite a short, well, sort of medium length really. You know, just with a little pop up, and just cover a bag over the tip. So when you know, if you do get a bit of weed, it gives it time to, you know, so your hook point's always showing. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely one I'm going with at the moment. Chods and that as well, you know, hinge stiff rigs sometimes. Okay. But that's been the winner this session.
Okay, and what sort of components you got there? Quite a wide gape hook, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally just, you know, a size 6 wide gape. But this one's actually a grabber, to be fair. But yeah, and then you just it's a 15mm pop up, you know, balanced with a bit of putty, so it just sinks slowly. Okay. And yeah, just some 25-pound braid to match in with what I'm fishing on.
Nice one. That's okay. Wicked. So let's hope today manage to get a bite or two compared to what we did yesterday, and see if we can get one for the camera. Would be be nice.
That'd be a bit special.
Hopefully the weather will hold up. But yeah, thanks so much for showing what you're doing, mate. And we look forward to later on the session, see if you manage to get one.
Yeah,
cheers, buddy. Nice one.